What's going on with you guys? It's a whole new way of life. Luke is back with another video. You already know we staying consistent. We electrified up in this bit, and we are just we're vibing. Got my crystals on deck, really just keeping the vibes high. You know what I'm saying? Connecting with my angels. Yes, sir. So basically, what I want to talk about in this video is how to really just stay driven, man, no matter what's going on around you, and to unconditionally love yourself. I get this ain't always the easiest thing. Even just saying it, it's like you gotta really believe. Believing is so important, especially on this journey, because we tend to have a lot of almost like mixed emotions. You just really want to just drop into the present, feel just like that spaciousness, feel like just that space inside, bro. So gratitude today. Always know there's 3 things to always be grateful for when you wake up and when you go to sleep. Because the beautiful thing about a new day is you're born again. You can create, evolve, you can do what you do. And that's the whole point of this journey, is to self-express, self-love, and really just accepting oneself. Now once we start to pay attention to these false programs, these false subconscious programs that we're not good enough, that we're unworthy, we're guilty, all these things. Really just, if you see a thought, be the observer. Simply observe it, don't absorb it. That's kind of the power we have as pure awareness. We can kind of just see these things, let go of the label, let go of the meaning, and really just stay neutral in the moment, and just stay in the presence. Stay in that present moment, baby. I'm telling you. But yeah, back on topic, how to really stay driven. I was gonna say how to truly stay motivated, but I feel like motivation just comes and it goes. Just like those negative thoughts, it comes and it goes. So know if it arrives, it'll leave. If it comes to you, then it can go. So don't hold on to those dense energies. Just know you are the light. You're basically the fullness and the emptiness. So it's all you. Like, you are the truth. You gotta know how much power, how much divinity. Like, this is all energy, baby. All of it. So just know, remind yourself. And I'm here to almost remind you of your true power, that infinite potential. You can do really anything. It's create your own reality. That's really how we come in. A lot of people, it's like we tend to trip up, overthink, procrastinate on what the crowd is gonna say, but how you can really take your true power back. And this ties in with staying driven. Just listen, just hear me out. So really what you want to do is just simply become that version. Don't think twice. Don't have one foot in, one foot out. Simply just drop into that present moment. Say, I am. Know your worth and know really what you're capable of, because this is all just reflection. What you see in me is what you see in yourself. Just understand this, overstand it. Really how to just stay driven is to always show up every single day, no matter what. No matter what's going on around you. No matter what thoughts are kind of going in, you can, you just take your power. It's almost like you're stepping into a whole different version. And with just an instant thought and instant action, that energy therefore is going to just, boom, it's going to bring itself. It's going to channel almost through you. That's why I like to say, like, the universe, that divine power, that most high, however you want to call it, runs through all of us. It's the very, like, life forces running through our bodies, all energy. Even the words I'm saying, the vibes, everything, man. It's all energy. And once we start to really see it like this, we're like, hold on. It's like they wanted us to think we weren't in control, like we have no free will, we can't choose or do what is right for us. And that's really just key along this journey. You gotta do what is right for you. You gotta do what lifts you up, what makes you happy. It don't matter. Just look at it as just a bunch of external noise. You gotta kind of just block it out and get in your own thing, get in your own zen flow mode. But really, yeah, to stay driven, just prove it to yourself. You don't wanna, there's nothing to prove to anyone externally. You don't need that validation. You don't need those certain things, that pat on the back, that fan base, that special text, like, oh yeah, are you okay? It's like we have a relationship with ourselves. And that's one thing along this journey I thought it was really important. Just self-love, man. Really loving who you are unconditionally. And the difference between unconditional love and just regular love is loving without condition, loving without, just like how a dog comes up to you. They're not judging you. They're not, you know what I'm saying? They're not looking at the outside appearance. They're not judging you materialistically over status, over money, over all these types of things. Now, I can really relate with you, and I know this is going to resonate, because a lot of times when we're just with ourselves, we tend to get in that, like that ego mind, like that chatter in there, a way that just gets you out of your head and gets you just locked in the present, is really just pushing yourself, do something that gets you uncomfortable, and then you'll find the balance in that, and it'll further just like, you kind of see it's just like a transfer, it's like transmutation of energy, one mental vibration to another, negative to a positive, feeling down to feeling up. So just know you really have that power, you have that divine essence within you. That's the very core aspect of your nature. You're here to create and evolve. You're here to self-express. You're here to create your own reality. And that's one thing I'm really just looking at, I'm sticking to. You know what I'm saying? Like that voice in your head that is telling you, oh, I don't know if I can I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I'm good enough to do this. That's not your thoughts. You gotta look at that as the false subconscious programs. And back to the subconscious, 95% of every single day, what we do is based on these programs. Look at it as just what we stimulate our mind with. That's why it's important to kind of step back, looking at a higher perspective and see, hold on, what am I stimulating my mind? Because no emotion, no feeling just comes for no reason. Everything, especially intuitively, energetically, everything is shown to you for a reason. So what I like to do is just kind of step into that pure awareness. Step into that pure awareness, it's that state of being, and you'll be able to thoroughly just observe your patterns, able to observe those programs or those autopilot tendencies where we're kind of just, You want to make sure you're staying conscious to what is going on. Don't let certain things kind of trip you up. Just stay in that flow state and be like water. Just flow through it all. Flow through it. Whole new wave of light, yo. You know, that's why I call it a whole new wave. And really, the origins of a whole new wave, like this shit gets deep. I'm telling you. What it was a vision on Ayahuasca, which is a plant medicine from the Amazonian jungle. Really blessed and grateful just to have this experience. But let me tell you, whole new wave of light, where I got that from was, I remember just on the beginning of when the medicine started to really kick in, and they call it Mother Ayahuasca. Really, like, I feel like it's like the plant is almost a part of you after you do it. Like, I feel what I felt was really just that unconditional love, and the message that Mother Aya like told me is to live through it, let it flow through me, share it to other people, share the unconditional love to everyone you come across. It's like almost like a reflection type of thing. Like, what you see in me is what you have. The unconditional love within all of us. That's what makes us interconnected. It's that heart space. It's that love frequency. But yeah, that whole new wave of light, really where it came from was, I just remember when I felt the stuff really kicking in, I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, and I remember I was just like, trust, surrender, let go. Surrender, bro. You can't really fight against those things. Like, look at the plant medicine as a spirit. And I know this is getting off topic, but wait, you'll see how it really lines up. This could just be like a story time. I don't even know, but you're gonna fuck with this. So the ayahuasca starts to kick in, and I'm really just in a meditative state, really just breathing, letting it journey me, letting it take me and show me what it is I need to see. It's really like an emotional purge, like to the nervous system as well. Like, it's a complete detox. That's how I saw it. But when it first started kicking on, I had like this vision, and it was really, I'm dead ass, like it was a wave. This is where this idea came. I never just said whole new wave for no reason. This wave came from me in a vision. I was really just riding this wave, and it was like an infinite one. And this really made me like powerful realizations, like an insight for real. I was like, hold on. This is all connected. Everything is all connected. So as I'm in that vision, I'm riding that wave, and I'm just like going with the flow. It really taught me like, hold on, be like the water, just flow through everything. It's like that resistance, that controlling tendency makes everything more more compacted. You just wanna just flow with it. I'm starting to really see that, like, what we control, what, like that needy energy, like this has to happen, it creates resistance. So just kind of drop into the present, just let everything just, it's almost like it is what it is. Let things just naturally occur. Let things naturally just be, like the isness of it. The universe is working in your favor. Everything in front of you right now is for a reason. What's around you, and this really hit me hard, because like we've all had those thoughts where like, man, I feel like I'm just in a bad situation. There's nothing for me to, like, I don't know really what to do. And it's when you take a step back and leave that lower self, that egoic mind, you just start to see like, hold on, there's really, all the tools I need are sitting around me. You too, I swear to you, everything around you, it's all in front of you. The truth is right in front of you. And it's not something that you seek externally. It's just, look at it as you're returning to something. You're returning to that infinite realization that's within. But yeah, that's how I got the whole new wave of light thing. It was a vision on ayahuasca, and I was just riding the wave. Like when the medicine really started to kick in and I felt it, that's how I kept my cool. That's how I just stayed. I really just let go, and it was one of the most beautiful, life-changing experiences of my life, man, for sure. Really, so much gratitude to that ayahuasca, so much. It made me really appreciate everything. It made me love everything even more, even deeply, unconditionally. Because where that unconditional love came from that was one question I asked to the plant teacher. I said, what does unconditional love really feel like? Because I felt like this kind of just came out. And I kid you not, within a minute, like just 30 seconds after saying that, I felt this warm sensation. I'm talking like ecstatic, like over my whole entire body. And I just started crying, bro. I literally broke down. I started just purging a bunch of stuff. I started crying. But it was like it was like a tears of joy almost, like a release type of thing, like a real healing, deep healing moment for me. But I felt this unconditional love, and what the message in that ayahuasca, what it told me was to really just, this is always a part of you. This feeling is within you. It's within all of us. On everything. That's really how it was so profound. And it completely changed me for, like, in a better way. It returned me closer to my spirit. It returned me closer to my natural essence. So now I get to share it with you guys. I get to bring this type of perspective. And I just really enjoy it. I really do. So just know, that's one key how to stay driven, is always do what makes you happy, what lifts up your soul, what makes you feeling confident, feeling good for the rest of the day. Take your power back. All is the mind. Know that the universe is mental. So like what we think dominantly, what we say to ourselves, that self-talk is important. Make sure it's positive, man. You want to say those good things to yourself. I know what it's like to really say a bunch of, man, just some crazy, like, negative things role playing through your mind. You just gotta step back and be like, okay, I know what it's like. Once you know who you are, when you know the truth of what's inside you, don't let those other things really take play. Just look at it as it's just coming through. How I like to observe it, even in my meditations, when I'm observing my thoughts, I sit back and almost just look at it like from a higher view. I look at it as I'm just like meditating, right? I'm sitting up against this tree and I'm seeing a whole stream. I'm seeing a stream go by. In this stream is negative and positive thoughts. So I just kind of let it be there. I acknowledge it, and I say like, okay, I see you, I acknowledge you. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. I'm not gonna attach onto that negative thought and let it ruin my whole day. You see how our mind is really way more powerful than what we think. So no, you have the key. It's in your heart. I promise you that. But that was just one of my experiences I wanted to share on the ayahuasca, plant-based medicine. Beautiful experience. And it was very synchronistic, like just the inner work I was doing beforehand. Like you can start to see everything happens for a reason. And I'm reflecting this story into the present because it has a lot to do with just my journey and really what led me to even make this video today. Was that feeling of unconditional love and how powerful that feeling really was. I could never forget it. I always think about it. I always think about it because it's within all of us. That's what Mother Aya really showed me, is within all of us, this unconditional love within all of us. Kid you not. And it's in that heart space, it's in that sacred area. Don't let the ego get to you. And what the ego really does is try to just, it knows your weaknesses, it knows what you're afraid of, it knows your insecurities, it knows all that stuff. So just step away from it, acknowledge it, show love to it, and forgive it, and just carry on in the present. I'm telling you, this is the beautiful part of evolution. Showing up every single day. Metaphorically, look at a caterpillar, right? When a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, it's got to go through cycles. It's got to do certain things. It gets wrapped in the cocoon, makes layers, all that thing is transforming on the inside. Look at that as all of us along this journey. That's how I see it. That's really how I see it. When you keep going, it creates that butterfly effect. It creates that ripple effect for what's to come. And I'm not saying like the predictable future, but when you feel like you're kind of just at that stagnant point in your life, you don't really know what to do. What came to me was if we can't predict our future, let's just create it. Let's just create it, man. Fully from your own just soul expression. Now, the main importance of this video is I just want you to know how important it is to express yourself, how important it is to really do what you're passionate about, not just suppress it, push it to the side, and just say, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. You know, a lot of people be saying, I'm okay. I'm all good. But once you really sense it, you can see through things. You can really tell, like, hold on, I know how you feel, man. I really do. You feel like you had no one to talk to. You felt like you were kind of alone, kind of isolated with your thinking. But just look at it as a transition. Just like with the caterpillar to the butterfly. When that butterfly, when it comes out of its cocoon, look at, that's you. That's you really flying high, spreading your wings, letting go of all those limitations, all that baggage, all that weight that was just unneeded. That's really just a good metaphor of how to see it. Look at it like that. Take your power back, step into your true divinity, and do not care anymore. Let go of the low vibrational programming. Because I'm telling you, our minds were really, once we didn't have full control of it. I'm saying this in an aspect of certain thoughts, certain things, that unworthiness, all these different things. We're kind of just like plugged in, put into our subconscious, unconsciously. We didn't know it was happening. But now you start to reflect on these things. You start to see, like, hold on a second. We can kind of repick these things and kind of change it to how we want it in an authentic way. So to shed out of the ego, that's really what I'm doing along this journey. Shedding out of my ego, and I'm getting into my true self, my true divinity, who I truly am on the inside. It's not even an I as an individual, because you already know we're all connected. I'm not up here, you're not down here. We're all one. We're all one, always. Just always remember that. Stay driven, show up, and that's all you gotta do, man, is show up. Even if you feel like, believe in yourself. Don't even say that you're gonna mess up. Don't even say that it's not gonna go right. You gotta really believe in yourself. Like, okay, I can do this. Bring that type of energy prior. Visualize it. You gotta be there up here first before you really do it. And this brings just makes it feel natural. When it starts to feel effortless, find the things that resonate. Find the things that just feel natural. Not the things that feel like forced, like you don't really want to do it. That's the whole point of this journey. Do what you love. Share it to the world. We're all here to bring value to each other. We're all here to just boost each other up along the way. You know what I'm saying? That's really it. Just keep that unconditional love, like I'm saying. It's a part of you. You already are worthy. You already are complete, abundant, successful, prosperous. You gotta go to the heart, and you will find that truth in the stillness, in the silence. The truth is there. The truth is there. You are that truth. So just don't be breathe, bro. Ever just need to breathe, just let it out. You already know. It's a whole new wave of light. Hope you guys enjoyed this story. Just thought it would be interesting. Hopefully some of you resonate with this. Always know that you're not alone, and life is really happening to you. You need nothing but yourself and your own energy. And once you become content with that, you're going to be unstoppable. I promise you. So take that leap of faith. Know that you're not taking it alone, because I'm taking it right with you. But you already know, man. Unconditional love. Sending groundedness. Sending good energy for the day. Let's get it. Let's create and evolve, baby. It's a whole new wave of life. Yes, sir. Gotta keep that felt chocolate crystal on there. Make sure I'm expressing. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video soon on all the crystals and all that stuff, because that's one thing I'm real passionate about. So just how the crystals is something I'm passionate about. Find something that you love. Even if you like this stuff too, that's great. Yeah. But you already know the main message, baby. Stay driven, and you already know. Let's get it.